Hey y'all, make a jumpsuit with me using my custom jumpsuit pattern. Don't forget that this pattern is available on my Etsy shop for $12. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is cut my seamless front piece. I am adding some length to it. As you can see here, my client has an inseam about 30 inches, so I added that. This is also going to be an off the shoulder design, so as you can see here, I manipulated the pattern so it does that. Next, we're going to get into the back piece. I'm going to cut out 2 pieces for this, and I'm going to do the same thing that I did for the front. As you can see here, I'm making sure that the lengths are the same in the crotch and also in the sleeve area. My favorite thing about this pattern is that it's very easy to manipulate. Like, you literally can make any type of design you want to do with this jumpsuit. Alright, so now that my back piece is cut out, I'm curving out the back a little bit so it sits a little bit lower, and I'm also just trimming off a little bit more. I'm doing about 1/2 inch, so this really fits my client very snug. And then here I am making my sleeve. As you can see, I did it from scratch. My pattern does come with a sleeve though, so just keep that in mind. Alright, so first we're going to go with sewing the back piece. You're going to sew that completely closed. So I'm going to sew that down with a 1/2 inch seam allowance, and then I'm going to sew the sides with a 1/2 inch seam allowance as well. As you can see so far, this pattern is super easy to construct, whether you're a beginner or you're an expert. Now I'm sewing the crotch together also with the 1/2 inch seam allowance. And just to have a clean finish, I'm going to serge all my seams. And now I'm sewing my sleeves together, and then I'm going to get ready to insert them. So here I'm lining up the seams of the bodysuit and the seam of the sleeves, and I'm sewing it down with the 1/2 inch seam allowance. And for the final touch, I did add elastic around the top of the jumpsuit just so it fits my client snug and doesn't slide down while she's wearing it. As you can see, I am sewing down the elastic. I serged it first and then I sewed it down. And this is the final look. Get into it.